YouTube, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Fenzo. Welcome to another installment of Healthy Conversations with Fenzo. Today, I basically will be talking to you guys about being selfish with your energy. Fenzo, how the hell are you going to tell us how to be selfish with our energy? Well, basically, it'll be me explaining to you guys why being selfish with your energy makes so much sense. To get this shit started, I basically just want to take some time and say thank you guys so much for watching the most recent videos. I highly appreciate it, and I really want to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, because without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this shit consistently. I wouldn't be continuously doing this. Let's get into this video. If you are on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on this video what you want to see next. And if you're on Apple Music and Spotify, drop a 5-star rating, because that will help out the channel. Let's get into the video. Now look, being selfish with your energy, I really got to think about it, right? Let's take a second. I realize that being selfish with your energy means that you take time to yourself and you take time to set boundaries that people can't surpass if they want you in their lives. So with that, it kind of sets a tone for certain things. First one, prioritize the main work before accomplishing small tasks. Sometimes you have to be selfish towards yourself. Imagine you have school, but then you got to make a YouTube video after school. Learn to prioritize. Because I realized this, right? I used to wash my dishes at night. I would be so drained, and nobody want to wash dishes at the end of the night when you're extremely drained. Small tasks, accomplish them after you accomplish main priority. Second one, the overwhelming feeling can be changed by productive energy. Y'all know them feelings where you feeling like you extremely, overwhelmed and you don't know what to do, or you're drained. Well, what I'll say is you can turn those feelings into some type of energy that you can use to boost yourself. So what I've realized is when it comes to me, I'll have a lot of moments where I'll get frustrated over time of me doing something or working on something. Reassess yourself and then going for the execution. On to the next. Use feelings of anger and frustration to push yourself. Honestly, I realized that when you are frustrated, you can actually hone that energy and push it towards, being productive and getting things done. Because a lot of the times, anger is more of a feeling and emotion that you can turn into something positive. But a lot of people actually like to hone into anger and then turn it into something that's uncontrolling. That's my idea or tip for you. If you are feeling frustrated, if you're feeling overwhelmed, take that energy, hone that energy, and turn it into some type of productive energy. For example, if you're getting mad, go work out. If you're getting mad, go get in the gym. If you're getting mad, do a couple push-ups, get that pumping, because that endorphin release is going to relax your whole body and your mind. On to the next. Find the best use of energy. So what I mean by this is time to yourself sometimes to recognize that it's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel drained. But you have to know where you're going to put that energy at. Don't just go and be crazy because you're angry. Put that shit into your workout. Put that shit into something that's going to actually be productive. That is what I would say. Find the best use for your energy. No cap. Next one. Structure your task. Prioritize the main and then let the small tasks be something that comes in after. That's that. Another thing. This is something that I want to give you guys a mindset understanding on. Grocery shopping plus ordering. Now, ordering has its pros and cons. Ordering food, groceries, clothes, stuff online, period, has its pros and cons. Cons are the amount that it takes. Cons are the fact that a lot of stuff might not come in the way you wanted it to. Pros are it's not time consuming. You will go to the grocery store and be in the grocery store for about 2 hours looking for everything you need, compared to actually getting it ordered to you and then it coming in that 2 hours. But that 2 hours that you would have been taken to go there and do everything you have to do would have been split into you being able to handle all your work while the groceries are on their way. Cons to actually ordering is that you won't get everything that you want. So I'll say this. When it comes to grocery shopping, pick what fits best for you. Pick what makes you feel more comfortable. Prioritize things in a manner in which you don't lose energy by them. Simple. On to the next. Management. This is the biggest one, because management allows you to have an understanding on what you're prioritizing and what you're not prioritizing. This is the best thing that I've ever learned, because nobody understands this. You have a to-do list. Create a to-do list every single day and execute that to-do list. But execute it and start off with priority and then small tasks. So remember, what I mean when I say management is have prioritized tasks and then small ones. Because the prioritized are going to be the ones that are going to take majority of your energy. They're going to be the most time consuming. But when you get those done, that's a relief. Then the small tasks can come in sooner or later. You get the gist? I ain't gonna get into it no more. Next, boundaries behind what you prioritize. Priority is a big thing in this, right? And I realize if you set boundaries behind what you prioritize, you have a different mindset on how you adjust and aggress towards things. Imagine you're talking to someone. Imagine you have a boyfriend or have a girlfriend or have a friend that doesn't value you the way that you want to be valued. They don't abide by those boundaries. Now what? You feel uncomfortable. It's the same thing with the priorities that you set boundaries behind. It's certain things that people shouldn't cross, right? That are priority. Certain things you shouldn't cross yourself. And this is really a self thing I'm talking about. I just gave you guys an example using other people. But imagine you say you finna go wash the dishes in the morning and then you decide to just skip over that. That's your priority. You didn't handle that. So now you got to do that shit later on. Handle the priority. Simple. On to the next. Disconnect when you need to ground yourself. And I know this is a random one, but I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm about to say. When you have a lot of people around you, sometimes you can get consumed by what these people beliefs are or their influences, and it'll make you think different. Take a second to step back and reassess yourself, ground yourself, create these different priorities and these different boundaries for yourself. You'll have a different outline on how you see certain stuff and how you want people to move around you, for you, and with you. You understand what I mean? So prioritize your energy, prioritize yourself, set boundaries on what you prioritize. On to the next. Disconnect when trying to reconstruct yourself. Same topic of conversation, just a different way I'm approaching it. When you have somebody in your life that brings you so much stress, grief, pain, you don't have to stay there. Sometimes it's best for you to take a step back, reassess yourself, and ground yourself. Learn what you're not comfortable with, what you are comfortable with, and what you want and what you don't want. And then you reassess at that person. You reassess talking to that person. You reassess being with that person. Because at the end of the day, you have boundaries set behind your priority. And if you are your priority, you will never let nobody surpass boundaries. Period. On to the next. Take care of you and your energy. See, it all goes right back to what I was saying. When you have certain people in your life that bring you so much stress, disgust, like weakness, you want to sometimes take a step back and focus on you. Because at the end of the day, when you take the time to allow these people in your life, bro, all you're doing is just letting people of that nature to gravitate towards you. You are who you hang around. You are who you be with. You are the motherfuckers you're influenced by. So you need to prioritize influencing yourself. If not influencing yourself, then putting yourself around people that actually make sense to be influenced by. People that want to do good for themselves. People that want better for you and for them. You feel me? Prioritize you. On to the next. Money has to be prioritized also. Now, when it comes to money, I understand it's not that easy to prioritize money because we have a lot of things we want to buy and a lot of things we have to spend. We have bills. We have all these different priorities. But this is when it comes in. If you know that you're finna buy a crib, but you want to spend $500 on an iPhone 15, what's the priority? Is it the 15 or is it the crib? It's the crib. So prioritize your money on that crib. This is when the conversation get deep. Because where you going to put the extra money if you used to get extra money? Would it go towards your phone? Would you put it towards your bills? What's the priority? That's the real question. So when you get money, learn how to prioritize it. That's management. Prioritize where that money's going, and what you want can wait until your priorities are set in stone. On to the next. Manifest your success also comes with a price. Your success is always going to come with a price, no matter what. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, when you become successful, when you want to become successful, there's so many things you have to set in stone, so many priorities, so many things you have to focus on. And what are you going to do when you have to focus on those? Are you going to panic? Are you going to sit back and not know what to do? Or are you going to do what I told you to, create a managed regimen and abide by that managed regimen? Prioritize each and everything you have to prioritize before doing all that little extra shit that's not good for you or that don't really fucking matter. Which one are you going to do? I suggest you prioritize, because when you want success, there's certain bricks and walls that you have to put up. Also certain bricks and walls you have to break down. So do that shit correctly. Do that shit with a mindful impact. Do that shit with a mindful thought process and execute. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was not super long, but I wanted to give you guys a couple of different hints that will allow you to understand how to be selfish with your energy, but not also be a dickhead about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a 5-star if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts and or Spotify, and drop a like, subscribe, and comment if you're on YouTube. I love you guys. It's your boy Fenzo, and I am out.